My name is Preece, and this is Workman. We are freshmen here at UC, and we are doing the rehabilitation run for our University 101 project goal.
First, we're going to tell you why we are doing the rehabilitation run. Now, first of all, may we ask, how many of you have been affected by drug abuse or know people have been affected by drug abuse? I have, personally.
We know many people in our region have these days with the opioid epidemic happening in our region. Our goal for this project is we'd like to inform the Charleston community about the drug epidemic during the 5K. And by doing this, we'd like to have a equipment drive to help the people in rehab to have another form of release instead of doing drugs, to do exercise activities. So we'd be gathering exercise equipment like dumbbells, exercise clothes, running shoes, anything, yoga balls, to help them in their rehab services.
And for each donation, we would like to give everyone, the donor, a t-shirt that has our theme on it, so we can further spread the word even after the event. And overall, the goal of this exercise drive is to motivate those, like Katie said, to find a new passion and a new drive in their life rather than drugs.
Our project justification is like we meet all the LOs provided by the university, such as citizenship, communication, creativity, critical thinking, and ethical practice. We meet these because citizenship, we are doing our part as citizens of the university and of Charleston to spread the word about the drug epidemic and to try to help the people in rehab trying to gain that help that they need.
And our project plan is not too in-depth, but it involves everybody, and we need everybody's help. So first of all, we need to get into contact with the rehab centers at least 3 months ahead. Of course, these events and these tasks can be rescheduled according to how fast we work and so forth. But this is just a general idea of what we should be doing and when. So we need specific people to do things like creating the t-shirt designs and posters and events, and we'll definitely need to use everybody, like the creative people, and even just anybody can help, no matter what the task. And second of all, we need to get schools and churches to post signs, and we need to get someone to contact those people. And we also need to contact job agencies as well. And on the day of the event, which is April 7th, we will have our booth set up, and we will be there rooting the runners on and accepting donations all day. And all of our resources should be finalized by March 1st.
We would like to get the schools and the churches not only to spread the word, but also to advocate to the kids about the drug awareness. We'd like to get in the schools about how drugs are bad and how there's alternative ways to be happy and to get away from the depression. And this state is the third most depressed state in the country. We'd like to help change that with giving them an alternative way to let out their esteem.
And according to an article that we have cited in the PowerPoint, it's called "Why Exercise Matters." It's from a source called Karen. It's a rehabilitation center with many locations across the country, and it tells us that exercise contributes a great deal to the loss of addiction, and it is an antidepressant, if you'd say, to use it in those terms. It relieves stress, and it finds another avenue for them to put their energy into. And it's really a good source and a really good thing for them to practice.
Our resources, once again, will be the school and the church participation. We phone them by phone and we talk to them about setting up a time and an appointment to talk about what we need from them. Posters in their hallways, the preachers could tell their sermons about what we're trying to do and help them gain support. Even donations could come from the schools and the church. They could set up drives and boxes. We could gain so much help from them. The job agencies is also a good one. During this 5K, we're trying to have the job agencies come with the runners that we're trying to get from the rehab agencies, try to have them a chance to get a job in the job market. And we know that it's going to be hard for them to get a job because they are in rehabilitation. But if they could come out and see what the job market needs and what the qualifications they need to get a job would be, that'd be great. We'd have to purchase our booth supply probably a month prior and get everything set out and the plan executed to be proficient.
And as you said about the churches and the businesses and the drug addicts, the people that are going through this rehabilitation that are doing a good job doing that, this is a line of communication for them.
Yeah.
Like you said, this is an opening and a doorway for them to be able to get the contact with job agencies and really tell them, I'm trying, and we need to appreciate their effort as well.
To get the help
Yes.
they need. They're in the program to get the help. So we need to help them by providing them with the opportunity to get the job. This is also about helping our community. So if we can get even 5 people out of unemployment and out of rehab with this program, that would be great.
And just the engagement aspect as well,
Yeah.
getting everybody involved and getting everybody communicating rather than there being a barrier
between the jobs and the rehabilitation people.
Yeah, and just the community in general. We all need to communicate. And there are a few constraints, of course, but I believe that we'll be able to overcome them. The constraints I have noticed right now is that if we don't get funded by the University of Charleston for our t-shirts and for things of that aspect, like cleaning the equipment and like laundry, detergent and such, we'll have to find another donor. But I'm sure this plan is good enough and has such a good purpose that it won't be hard to find anybody that has a soft spot in their heart for that. So I believe that would be somewhat of a constraint.
We have a lot of confidence in this plan, and we're willing to go the extreme to execute this plan and work with the University of Charleston to get our plan funded.
Yes, I agree. So I believe that we'll pull through. I'm not worried about that at all.
Okay, another constraint would be like the people helping us could not have the time because we are university students first. We do have our classes to go to first, and our work that comes first in all matters. So it'd be hard for people to have finals or midterms or projects due, but we need them to help us too. So we'd of course understand that school comes first, but that's also a constraint we need to look out for.
And that way, as in our plan, we're going to schedule really tightly the dates, but they can still be,
lenient.
Yeah, we need to be lenient. But my idea to get a proposal and to get it done correctly and on time and on schedule would be to have a timekeeper or secretary that is designated to keep notes in class of what we get done and how much we need to get done left. And I just think that would be a good idea to keep us on track, to keep us on schedule, and to be lenient as well.
And also a constraint would be any unforeseen event. You never know what's going to happen. The weather might be bad, the roads might have construction, people can't get there for whatever reason. So we need to have a plan that has those time limits lenient enough so we can fix it and not fall completely apart.
Yes.
We need to have that area of error. Okay, the literature we picked to help us do this is all about how running can help addicts or how exercise can help addicts. These are all good articles, and I invite you all to look at them to see the benefits of what we do for this community.
And they're not just us. This is our first idea. We like why running is good for addiction recovery, and then there are several resources that have given to physical, like from physical therapy to rehabilitation, like the exercise equipment. There's so many benefits that we've gathered from these literature, these resources, and we would like you guys to read over them and to look at them. It just put me in a new perspective for that as well, because I didn't realize how many people and how much it's necessary, how necessary it is.
How exercise can really change a person's life from addict to a marathon runner.
Yes,
it's amazing. Okay, in conclusion, we believe that we have one of the best project proposals that in the university classes. We believe that it has a good cause, we have good justification, and we're really passionate about what we're doing because this issue affects everybody. It affects us, it affects people watching.
It'll affect people to come, generations.
We will try to help these people get the equipment in the rehab centers, get them help, give them that opportunity to do something with their lives, give them the help they need.
I agree. Yes, I believe also that this is a good proposal, a good project idea. It gets everybody involved, and it's something that we can all agree upon that's a problem, because we've seen it in our lives, our personal lives, the effects of it in our communities, and we've seen it in Charleston personally. And I think it's something we can all agree upon, and something that we're all passionate about seeing change. And together we can make a positive change through this, I believe.
So our final idea is that during the 5K run, we will have an equipment rehabilitation run. We will have the equipment drive and have the equipment be sent to the rehab centers after the drive. And the rehabilitation run will be taking the people from the rehab centers and letting them run with us and have that opportunity to run and meet job agencies. So in the end, we're helping everybody and raising awareness.
Yeah, we're hoping to make a connection that'll last for years to come. So thank you. This has been Destiny Workman and Katie Preece, and we hope that you pick our